Another useful setting for all Eventide Stompboxes is the global system menu. This is accessed in the system mode by holding down the right foot switch and the encoder button and turning the encoder knob to the right. And there it is, global. So if we press the button to get into the global menu, you'll see mix and tempo. If I turn mix to on and tempo to on, what that means is my tempo setting will now be the same for every preset until I actually change it by tapping in a new tempo. Whatever the last tempo is that I tapped in, every preset will load up with that setting. So it's a global tempo. In the same way, the global mix makes every preset load up with the last setting that you dialed in for the mix knob. So if you know, for example, that you always want mix to be at 8% wet, then you can leave it like that, and then every preset that you load up will always load up at 8% wet, regardless of how the preset was saved. So when you open an Eventide Stompbox from the factory, the default settings for global mix and tempo are off, which means that whatever knob values you have for mix and whatever tempos you dial in can be saved individually for every preset, and those settings will remain even when the box is turned off, and all of your system settings will remain even when the box is turned off as well. So you always have your last dialed in parameter settings every time you turn the unit on.